So now we are going to start chapter 6, which is the trigonometry. We will start by the right angle triangle. So Malak, please can you tell me what is the right angle triangle?
It is a triangle which has an angle that is 90 degrees and the other two angles are acute angles, less than 90.
Yes. We have also here, if you look to this one that I'm going to draw here, as you said, only one angle is 90 and the other two angles, for example, if this one is A, B, C, so angle A is 90, but angle B and C must be acute. What does it mean by acute?
Less than 90 degrees.
Yes, less than 90 degrees. Which one is the longest side? What do you think? Which one is the longest side here in this triangle?
BC.
BC. So the longest side is called the
Hypotenuse.
Yeah. So the hypotenuse, the one that I underline here, the hypotenuse is the longest side and it is opposite to the 90.
It's opposite to the right angle.
Yes, opposite to the 90. And this is the hypotenuse. So we're going to say H, which represent the hypotenuse. What is the name of AB and AC? They are called the legs of the triangle. So this is a leg and this is a leg. Okay, so in the right angle triangle, we have two legs and one hypotenuse.
Okay.
And the longest side is the hypotenuse. It is opposite to the 90. Okay.
Okay.
Now let us speak about the angles inside the right angle triangle. I'm going to erase this one. If you look to this one, can you see this arrow?
Yes.
Okay. So now here, if this angle is 90 and this angle is 35, can you tell me what is the value of this angle?
It is 180 minus 90 plus 35. I'll do it on the calculator.
So what is the angle here? Because the sum of the angles in the triangle is 180.
55.
Yeah. So this one is 55. Again, how do you get the 55? Because of the sum of the right angle triangle is 180. So you make 180 minus here.
90 plus 35.
Yes, plus 35. You will got here 55. Okay. Now concerning the angle, what about the legs and what about the hypotenuse? Let us go to the legs and the hypotenuse here. So I just enlarge the figure so I can see it. Okay, here. This one is the 35. This one is the hypotenuse because it is opposite to the 90. Now, if we look to the 35, this side is going to be the opposite to the 35. And this side is going to be the adjacent to the 35. What does it mean by opposite and adjacent? Opposite the one that faces the 35. Adjacent is the one that is near the 35. So again, what does it mean by opposite? Can you tell me, please?
Opposite, the one that faces the 35, and adjacent is the one that is near the 35 or beside it.
Yes, near it or beside it, yes. So again here, if you look to this one, can you tell me what is the adjacent?
Adjacent to the 30?
Okay. If I say A, B, C, can you tell me which one is the adjacent to the 30?
C.
Adjacent to the 30, it's a side.
Oh, okay. Adjacent to the 30?
Yeah.
It would be CB.
No, it's AB. CB is the hypotenuse. CB is the hypotenuse.
Okay, AB.
AB is the adjacent. And what about the opposite?
AC.
Yes, again, 12 is the one that is opposite to the 90. So the 12 is?
Opposite to the 90 degrees. It's the hypotenuse.
It is called hypotenuse, yes. 6 is what?
It's opposite to 30 degrees.
Yes. And what is the adjacent?
Is the one facing the angle.
The adjacent.
The adjacent is the one beside the angle.
Yeah, so what is it?
AB.
AB, yes, AB, yes, correct. Now, let us go to the third figure that we have it here. Please concentrate. Here, to this one.
Okay.
Now, if I just make it A, B, C, can you tell me what is 4? What does 4 represent?
Hypotenuse.
Yes. What did the 2 represent?
The opposite.
To what? To the 30.
To the 30, yes.
And what about the adjacent? Which one is the adjacent?
AB.
AB. Yes, that's totally correct. Again, if I just draw to you something else, here is it, and here is A, B, C. And now I have the angle up here to be 50. Can you tell me in this figure, which one is the hypotenuse?
CB.
Yes, excellent. So this one is the hypotenuse. Now, if you look to the angle 50, which one is the opposite?
AB.
Yes, and which one is the adjacent?
CA.
Yes, that's great. Can you write this please in your notes?
Okay.
Write these two last figures.
Okay. I drew them.
Okay. And you write which one is the opposite, which one is the hypotenuse, which one is the adjacent.
No?
You have to write this down, please.
Okay.
And you can send it to me on the WhatsApp, so I check that you write the right answer.
Okay. Miss, can you get back the screen? Miss?
Yes. You want the figure again? That's it. Okay, did you finish writing? Hello, Malak.
Hello? I was
Yeah.
saying yes, I sent it on WhatsApp, but my mic was closed.
Okay, I'll check it now. Yes, that's right. Thank you.
Okay.
You remember Pythagorean theorem or not?
Do I remember what?
Pythagoras theorem?
Yeah, it's a square plus b square equals c square.
Okay, before starting with this one, I will give you a question here. If I have a triangle here, and this one is called ABC, and if this one is 30, and this side is 10, this side is 5, can you find the length of AC, please, using the Pythagorean theorem?
Okay.
Tell me, what are you doing?
Okay, so first of all, a square plus b square equals c square.
Mhm.
And I'm going to move the b square to the other side, so c square minus b square. So 10 square minus 5 square.
Great. Use the calculator, please. Use the calculator. Okay. Yes, it's right.
75. C is 75.
What about the root? It is c squared. It's so a squared.
75.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is root 75?
8.6.
Okay.
8.67. No, I mean 8.7 if we round it.
Okay. So by rounding, so to get it, look at the screen, please. It will be 10 squared minus 5 squared. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Now let us go to our lesson today. Yeah. We are going to speak about the trigonometric functions, which are sine, cosine, and tan. Now look at this triangle. This one is the hypotenuse. This one is the opposite to x, and this one is the adjacent to the x.
Yeah.
So now the definition of the sine. What is the sine? It's opposite over hypotenuse. What is the cosine? It's adjacent over hypotenuse. What is the tan? It's opposite over adjacent. Again, can you tell me please which one? Each one of them, please.
Okay. Okay. Sine is the opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is the opposite over adjacent.
Yes, excellent. So you have to memorize this rule because it's very important. Now here, let us go to the example. Find the side marked X. How could you find the side marked X here? Only the given that this side is 10 and this angle is 25.4. If you look to 25.4, now here label the side. Which one is the hypotenuse? Which one is the opposite? Which one is the adjacent? Looking at 25.4. So A,
Okay.
B, C. Can you tell me which one is the hypotenuse?
CB.
Yes. Which one is the opposite?
CA.
Which is X. Yes.
Yes.
Which one is the adjacent?
The 10 centimeters one, AB.
Yes. Now here, how could we find the value of X? This one, as you said, it is the opposite. So which formula are we going to use? I write the formulas down here. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse.
Adjacent over hypotenuse.
Tan is what?
Opposite
opposite?
over adjacent.
Adjacent. So what do we have? We have
So we have the adjacent
adjacent.
and the hypotenuse.
No, we don't have the hypotenuse. Where is the hypotenuse? Do we have the value of BC?
No, we only have the adjacent now.
So we only have the adjacent and we want to find what?
We want to find
Opposite.
the opposite.
So I need a rule that has both opposite and adjacent. Which one of these three has the opposite and the adjacent?
Tan.
Yeah, so I'm going to use this formula. Do you understand how I choose the formula? I'm going to tell you again. So now if you look to this triangle, the given is that we have a side AB, which is 10, and we have an angle, which is 25.4. Now here, we have to just know the name of the sides. So BC is the hypotenuse, AC is the opposite, AB is the adjacent. I want to find the opposite, and here is the opposite. And I have as a given the adjacent, to which rule having opposite and adjacent is going to be the tan. So this is the one that I'm going to use, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to write tan, and I'm going to write now the angle, which is 25.4, is equal to opposite, which is x, and adjacent, which is 10. Can you find the value of x now? Just put this over 1 and cross multiply. So what is the value of x, ya Malak?
X equals tan 25 times 10, but I don't know how do you do the tan thing?
I'm going to show you on the calculator, but first, you are right. X will be, put the number first and then put tan. So x is going to be 10, tan 25.4. Put the number first.
Okay.
So again, what is the value of x?
10 tan 25.4.
Yeah, that's great. Now go to your calculator, please, and write 10. Press the button, which is tan.
I'm sorry, do I do the tan first or the 10?
No, 10 first.
Okay,
10,
and then shift
and press tan. And why do you make shift tan? It's tan. 10, tan.
Okay.
And write 25.4. What do you have?
I have 4.748.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Can you
Okay.
repeat what I have said, please?
Yes. So right now we're trying to find the opposite, and we only have the adjacent. So for sine, it is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine, it is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is opposite over adjacent. And so we want the one we want the rule which includes both opposite and adjacent, so we can find the opposite. So we're going to use tan. We already have what tan equals. It's 25.4.
Yes.
And we have the adjacent, which is 10.
Yes.
So we're going to cross multiply. So x will equal, x is the opposite. It will equal 10 tan 25.4. And that's equal to 4.75.
Okay, that's great. You have to put it in 3 significant figures. So what is the value in 3 significant figure? It will be 4.75.
Okay.
Now here, let us go to example 2. Look please here at the screen.
Yes, I'm looking.
What is the given?
So
Just give me
We
a second.
have,
Just give me a second. Okay, Malik. Now tell me, what do you have as a given?
7.4, which is the opposite to the 31.3.
Yeah, and
Angle
what else do you
31.3.
have? What else do you have?
That's it. We have also angle 31.3.
Yes, it. So which one is the opposite?
7.4.
Is 7.4. Which one is the adjacent, which is letter A? Which one is the hypotenuse, which is letter H? Okay.
Okay.
Now let us go to the question and see what is he asking about. He said, find the side marked as Z. So let us solve this one. We want to find Z. So you have first here,
What do they mean ZH?
H is the hypotenuse. Okay, H
Okay.
means that it's the hypotenuse.
Okay.
Now here, so I want to find the hypotenuse. And this one is the opposite. Can you tell me which rule should I use? Opposite is 7.4 and the hypotenuse is the one that I want to need. So which rule, sine, cosine, or tan, that's include opposite and hypotenuse, which one?
Sine.
Yes. So sine, what is the angle?
What?
What is the angle? What is the value of the angle?
31.3.
Yeah, so 31.3 is equal to, what is the opposite?
7.4.
Yeah, 7.4, and H is the hypotenuse. How could I solve this one?
7.4 equals
Cross multiply. Yes, 7.4 equal.
sine H sine 31.3.
Yes, I'm going to write this one. So 7.4 is equal to H sine 31.3. How could you get the H?
So you're going to move the sine 31.3 to the other side. Is it going divide sine 31.3?
Yes. So H is going to be
7.4 over sine 31.3.
yes, brilliant. Can you use your calculator, please, and find it to the three significant figure?
Yes. I always have to close the bracket, right?
Sure.
14.2.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay.
So do you understand now?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us go to the exercise.
Where was exercise 1?
This one. It's an easy one. Just there is no need just to, you want to compare which one is the adjacent, which one is the hypotenuse, which one is the opposite, and that's it for each of these triangles.
Okay.
So there is no need from exercise 1. We just go to exercise 2. Okay. So here we have some figures. In each figure, he's asking to find a certain side. So I think it's an easy one. Let us pick some of this, okay? It's from 1 till 22, okay? So let us pick, for example, the odd numbers, and I will leave for you the even numbers. So start solving the odd numbers, please.
Okay. Just a second. So what is given to us is 27 degrees, and the hypotenuse, the value of the hypotenuse, which is 10.
Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to find the side with the letter, which is A, and that is the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So now we need to find something, the rule of the opposite and hypotenuse, which is sine, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is sine, yes. Okay. So after cross multiplying, it would be 10 sine equals opposite. The opposite will equal 10 sine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
So
do it in
you
the
take
calculator.
calculator. Yes. Give it to 3 significant figures.
There's no such, it doesn't work when I do it 10 sine. Do you mean it does it have to be sine 10 or what? There's
Right.
nothing inside the bracket.
27. The angle is 27.
And you have to put the angle inside?
Sure. This is what we have making up. Shall I go up here? Look at this,
Okay.
please. Look
Okay.
at this. We make what? We make hypotenuse, which is the last step here, to be 7.4. Look at this one, please. Which is 7.4. Sine what? Sine this one is the angle here.
Okay.
So what is the value for question 1?
I'm just doing it.
Okay. Send it to me on the WhatsApp.
4.54.
Yes, 4.54. So there is no need to send it in the WhatsApp. You just get the right answer. Okay. So inside the
Yeah, I
sine,
did not
cosine,
write
and tan.
steps.
So inside the sine, cosine, and tan, you have to put the value of the angle and close the bracket. Okay. Is it clear?
It's clear, yes.
Okay. Now go to question number 3 as we are moving with the odd number.
Okay. Just a second. I will be back. Just a second.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so for 3, we have 58 degrees,
Mm-hmm.
and we have hypotenuse, which is 7. And we're trying to find the adjacent. So the sign which uses hypotenuse and adjacent is cosine.
Mhm.
Cosine. It's cosine x a over h.
Mhm.
And the h is 7, so it's cosine 58 degrees would equal a over 7.
Mhm.
When cross multiplying, the a will equal 7 cosine 58.
So use the calculator.
Yes, so this is equal to 3.71.
Yeah, great.
3 significant figures.
Yes. Go
Okay.
to number 5.
Sure.
550.
Okay. So we have a right angle, 90 degrees. We have 38.5, another angle. And we also have well, I don't know if this is supposed to be adjacent. Yes, it is an adjacent.
The 10?
Yes,
Yes, the 10 is the adjacent and x is the opposite.
but it's adjacent to what?
Adjacent to the angle.
98 degrees angle or 38.7 degrees angle?
No, we are speaking about the angle that is not 90.
Okay. I'll just write that down.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 38.7 degrees, and we need to find the opposite, and we have the hypotenuse. We need to find the opposite. So opposite over hypotenuse is equal to sine. So opposite over 10 equals sine 38.7.
So
To cross multiplication, the opposite will equal 10 sine 38.7.
So use the calculator.
Yeah, the answer is 6.25.
This is for question number 5.
Yes,
Can you send it to me, please?
yes. I was just doing it in the book, right? So it's not in a note.
Okay. Okay. I didn't receive it. Malak, did you send it to me? Yeah. I just received it. Okay. Malak, do you use the sign? Hello?
Yes, I did. Oh, you weren't hearing me. I was speaking. Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Here, this one is not the sign, Malak. The sign needs the hypotenuse. We have only here the opposite and the adjacent. Which rule has the opposite and the adjacent?
It's
Tan.
10.
Yeah. So tan 38.7 equal opposite, which is x, over the adjacent, which is 10. Cross multiply.
Okay.
So x is equal to 10 tan 38.7. Take care. What do you have? Take care. What do you have? And what do you want to find? Okay. And which rule you are going to use?
Okay. So the answer is 8.01.
Yes, that's correct. Please
Okay.
correct it at your book.
Okay.
Shall I erase this?
Yeah, it's all right. I know how to do it.
I will leave it till you finish.
Okay.
When you finish, just let me know, please.
Okay. Okay, I wrote it down.
Okay. I erase this one. Now go to question number 7, please.
Okay.
Take care. What is the given? What do you want to find? And which rule is the perfect? Did you start number 7?
Yes. I mean 45.4. The answer is 45.4.
For question number 7, 45.4. Yes, great. Go to number 9, please.
Okay. 17.1.
Okay, I'll check. This is for number 9.
Yeah.
Yes, 17.1. Yes.
Okay.
Go to question number 11, please. I want to find something different in 11, okay? I want to find all the sides in the triangle and all the angles. Can you do this for me, please?
Okay, I will try.
Okay, and send it to me in the WhatsApp and label the triangle to be A, B, C so I can understand which side are you dealing with.
Can I label it opposite hypotenuse and adjacent?
Yeah, sure, you can do this.
Miss, you said you want all the angles too?
All the angles and all the sides, please.
Yeah, the angles is okay.
You have 2 angles, I need the third one.
Yeah, I know this. This one. Okay, Miss, I finished. I'll send it to you.
Okay, send it to me. When you send it, just let me know. Yeah, you.
I sent it.
Yeah, okay. Yes, it's correct. We have finished for today. Okay, we just only take 1 hour. Okay.
Okay.
Can
You want me to answer?
you want to answer? You have to answer the rest of the homework. Okay.
Until
can
22
we make-
or until like 34? Because
No,
from
like,
23 onwards,
only
it's
the figures to 22.
okay.
So your homework till 22. I write it in the group, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And here,
It's because I take
still-
multiple other classes, so I'm not sure if I can finish the homework on time.
still have 5 hours left. Okay. I'm asking you, can we take our lesson on Saturday because I have a dentist appointment on Sunday.
Okay.
I think we can make it on Saturday, 3 hours. It's gonna be great.
No, just 2 hours. I
Just
don't need
2
3 hours.
hours.
Yes, 3 hours. I don't focus.
Okay, so let us make. I will just arrange my timetable and I will inform you. Do you have something on Saturday?
We'll see just a second. I do have classes on Saturday.